What's up, guys? Good evening, my darling MVPs. How are you all doing? It's almost time, guys. But before we talk about what time it is, welcome back to Say With Me, Shortly Me, where you get the gist. As it do waiting, as it hurt. Of course, you know there's no sleeping on the bicycle on this channel. If you snooze, you do what? You lose. Are you yet to subscribe to this channel? Or are you still sitting on a fat, long thing? Kindly pause right there, subscribe, and make sure you turn on the notification bell. If not, tell me, how do you want to get the gist brewing from the cooking pot? Like, how do you want to get the gist as it hurts? So, guys, like I said earlier, it is almost that time. Yes, that time of eviction, right? So we are just few minutes away from it. So tell me, amongst these three, who do you think will be going home? People are saying it that since they've appeared in the bottom three, these names have appeared in the bottom three, it's likely to have those three in the bottom. But you know, some things can be funny. The names you would think you would see at the bottom, you might, maybe one will be missing. You might end up seeing maybe Sheyi Ike and you not see Tolani Badge. You end up seeing Tolani Badge Ike, you not see Sheyi's name, which I'm not praying for this one I just said now to happen without seeing Sheyi's name. I rather I rather not see any other names, but let Sheyi name be there. So guys, tell me, whom do you think among these three anyways, whom will be going home? Is it Sheyi, Tolani Badge, or Ike? If two will be going, let's put it two, because I have this feeling that two housemates will be going home tonight. So do you think it is Sheyi, Tolani Badge, or Ike? These are the people we have like our bottom three, if we are to mention, right? So let me know what you think. So guys, it may seem as though what Soma started yesterday night, you know, they manifest. Because remember, Ilebaye promised Soma that she is not going to react, or she's not going to tell her, in her words, her. She's not going to tell her about what Soma said. You know, she even swore with her family. She, in her words, she said, I value my family so much, so I'm not going to, I'm using my family to swear that I will not tell her. So now, it may seem as though Doyin and Ilebaye are actually facing it off. Now, what happened? Okay, let me start how it happened. Kidwire was actually planning to go inside the house. Doyi called Kidwire back and was trying to talk to Kidwire on how Kidwire keep avoiding her. You know, she keeps saying this thing all the time, and I don't know why she doesn't get tired saying it. She told Kid that whenever I want you keep on avoiding me. You don't want to sit close to me. Wherever I'm sitting, you will stand up to walk away. Blah blah blah. Then Kidwire was like, why would you say that? No, not really. I wanted to go and bathe, blah, yati yati and all of that. She was like, I know you have a girlfriend outside, and I also told you I have a man outside. There is no way I would want to put myself in between me and you so that you would have issue with your girlfriend. So I don't have that in mind. Please stop running away from me. I don't like it. You understand? She told Kidwire, don't you should try and rest. Make she choose people who choose her. You understand? Don't tell this guy once. You don't tell him twice. This is like the 15th time I'm hearing this, and she keeps saying it to the guy. Anyways, that aside. So afterwards, she now asked Kidwire that he wants to know that, does he think the friendship, she's investing more on this friendship with Ilebaye, or does he think this friendship is being reciprocated? And then Kidwire was like, anyways, that he doesn't like talking about things like this because they would always feel that he's trying to instigate or say something. But the truth that he accepted what she was discussing with Cece, though he tried discussing it with Cece earlier, the camera went off from them. So because though he asked Cece that, how would you feel when you're the one that give a lot and then you don't receive back? You put more in that friendship and you don't receive back. So now she's asking Kidwire again. I think she's not feeling happy, with Ilebaye. So Kidwire was like, you are the one, you're receiving everything for this girl. You are even getting enemies because of her. You're doing all this thing because of her, which is not supposed to be so, And then Doyin was like, because she is getting drained already because Ilebaye, what happened? Ilebaye came to Doyin and told Doyin that someone told me something about you, but I'm not going to tell you the person. And do not forget that this was the same thing that led to them having each the last time that got Ilebaye to have double strike. This was the same thing that happened because Ilebaye was trying to tell was holding some things from Doyin that Neo said. That was where they had their first ish. Now she's doing the same thing again, saying, somebody told me something about you, but I'm not going to tell you the person. And that thing can be so annoying. Yes, I know. I don't even like it for anything. If you know you don't want to tell me that, just keep it to yourself than coming to tell me that somebody told you. You understand? So Doyin was not having it. Doyin even was telling Kidwire that she knows that was the reason why we had ish the other time. And now she's doing the same thing yet again. What do you think about this? Do you think I'm doing way too much for this friendship? Because I think she's not always there for me, just like I am to her. Kidwire was like, that is the the truth, because Cece even told Doyin that is the truth, that she is more of this on this friendship than Ilebaye is, So they were not having this convo. Kidwai was even saying, she is growing up and she might, and Doyin said she's not doing this thing because Kidwai was like, it's not like she's going to share the money with you, yati yati ya. And Doyin was like, not like I wanted to even share the money with her. I just feel like I have a friend with her and that's it. But right now it's not looking like I have a friend. It's looking like I have a younger sister and it is draining. Like I have to just be the only one looking after her and she doesn't care about me. Not knowing that there are sometimes I need such care and love, and I understand where Doyin is coming from. The house can be quite draining when you see this. I keep saying this thing. You see, friendship, it comes in pari passu, like it's true. Everything, when it's a two-way street. I've told you guys this thing. When I give this hand, you give me this other hand. If I call you, be the one to test me the next time. If I say hi, be the one to say hey to me. You get that kind of thing. So friendship is a two-way street. It's not meant to be one-sided. In fact, if it's one-sided, there will be an ish. You understand? So I feel that is the problem between her and Ilebaye. And if you are going to be sincere, you would know what Doyin is saying is the truth. This friendship is one-sided. Ilebaye don't understand her feelings. Like, Ilebaye don't really, it's not all about her feeling like that. And it is understandable that it's her personality. And Doyin says she is used to having friends who understand her, who got her back. You understand? As where she gets theirs. You understand? But it's not looking that way. And it's looking like it's one-sided and it's draining. So Kidwaya was advising her to retrace her step. I know Kidwaya is the least person Doyin would have asked this thing because they really want her to leave that girl alone. And now I notice that most of the viewers are still coming for Doyin because of Ilebaye. So I think the best thing for Doyin now is just to stay her own and leave Ilebaye alone, because most of the viewers, you guys are saying Doyin is overdoing too much. She wants to lead that girl to strike. She want to do this to Ilebaye. So now if she stays on her own, I don't hope you guys will not still call her names again, because now I'm understanding her own parts. I am really, really understanding her own part. The friendship is giving one-sided thinking, so now she thinks she just want to be on her own and just leave it the way it is. But now her question is, how will she work on it that she doesn't even know how to start with it? So Kidwaya just advised her to just try and be giving her some kind of attitude and wait and see if she's going to come and ask her question, something like that. But the way we are seeing it, this friendship, it be like saying a back and forth. We know that there is no friendship without quarrels, right? But I think it's high time don't you just stay on her own and leave Ilebaye to play her game. Because right now, Kidwaya was telling her that it's looking like you're acquiring enemies in her name. Like, you look at what you did with Venice, and now she's free with those same people playing and all of that, but yet you are the person left aside. Doyin said it's true. So is Doyin gonna stay away from Ilebaye? Is that gonna happen? Is Ilebaye gonna be very okay, be on her own without Doyin in that house? Is that gonna happen? What do you think about what is happening? Do you think the friendship is one-sided, or you think Doyin is not being understandable here? What do you think? Let me know in the comment section. While you let me know that, let's discuss a few things about some diary session. Let's start with Mr. Oversabi. He came to the diary session trying to talk about how a girl, he drank malt, Fanta before, Mirinda before, coming to, coming to wine her mouth where he is, blah, 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 blah. And Big Brother even asked him some questions because he was even trying to talk about how, whether Doyin said something about his family or so. Big Brother now asked him that, was there any time he spoke about Doyin's family so that she was not raised well? He said yes. Big Brother now said, so why do you feel pissed that Doyin said that to you? She was like, that's why he did not react, blah, 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 this one, that one, He was just saying all the thing I saying. And the one that got to me more is when he said he is actually protecting his brand. I'm like, brand Bawo? What kind of brand is that one? You're protecting your brand, and at the same time, you don't know what you spew with your own mouth. You say you're protecting your own brand. This guy just needs to really do and go, please. Okay, coming from Ike to Park. So Ike's diary session, he was kind of nervous, you understand? He said he has put up a little, this week has been a roller coaster that he does not even know if people would want to see him in the house. So that's why he is quite nervous and doesn't know how today is going to be, if they would want him to stay or if he's going to leave, so that's why it is for him. And the housemates are reducing, so there are higher chances of anybody to go home. Biggie just advised him and said he should believe in himself. He should just trust his guts, whatever that, that he's not going. So he had to thank Biggie and he left. And now I was like, so you are actually thinking about how people would see you? Really? I thought the last time I checked, Ike doesn't care about even if he said strikes are my brand. So I don't understand. Anyways, let's talk about Cece diary session. Cece said she's actually not happy, about talking about not happy. Let me talk about White Money diary session. White Money seems not to be happy in his diary session. He said he is so unhappy. Biggie was like, what is it? He said it's something he don't want to say on camera so that we would not get to hear about it, that he would love a private convo with Big Brother maybe after the show, that he needs closure. He wants to know what is going south. You understand? What is not going well for him, because there is something he came for this show for, but he's not achieving one, blah, blah, blah. But to me, I feel because of his music is not being played in the house. That's what he wanted. He was complaining about, and why it is like that. Did he do anything? I think that's what he wants to confirm. What do you guys think is bothering White Money? That aside, anyways, Cece's diary session, she's not pleased with Adekunle. She said this guy hide onion. The onion finishes on Wednesday, but later you see him cooking with onion, you understand? And yet housemates are not reacting to it, especially like Perel, Kidwaya, and Sheyi, all because of it's their clique. But if it was Doyin or Ilebaye, they go carry on for head. I'm like, oh, thank God someone is saying the truth on how this housemates come for Doyin and Ilebaye, you understand? And so Biggie asked about what she has learned. She said she has learned to forgive easily, that her previous self would always bear grudge and it to be disturbing her heart to be so heavy, but right now she forgives easily and it's so sweet. It's a better place to be, to forgive easily, and I love that about her. So now Cross diary session, Cross was actually feeling a different kind of way. He was trying to ask Big Brother on how he could be able to validate who is real and who is not real, that he wants to know if he is a good person, like he wants to find himself, like if he is doing the right thing, you understand? And he also wants to know if his friends around him are good people, so he's just trying to, because of this thing that happened, I think he's asking this because of Pere, because somebody you call your friend, you see as a brother, and then you coming in seeing this part of him. I know Cross know Pere previous season, I should know the kind of person he is, but Biggie said something to Cross. Biggie said, when you have a friend, try to know if the person is just so good to you or if the person is good to others too. Do not say this person is my friend, that my friend is good because they are good to you. Try to know if the person is good to other people. I've heard this thing from Doyin before too, and that is just the fact. And the Perez stands are not happy about what Biggie said to Cross, but we'll talk about that later. Adekunle's handler actually came for Cece. Like he said, what if I went to pick it where it was hidden by someone else? When Cece was complaining about the onion and Adekunle, taking it, she said the next HOH, she's going to discuss with the HOH to please address it, that people should stop hiding things, because she doesn't want to be hiding things. She feels it's too low to do that. Coming from Pere Handler, if you want to plot and scheme, go ahead and stop hiding behind positive heart. This message is for what's her name? Alex. After Alex had that conversation with Cross, I really hope nothing happens to the bromance between Pere and Cross. Maybe later on they will sort themselves out, but I love their bromance anyways. Coming from Rainy Zion, so Biggie hates Pere to the point he is now instigating Cross against Pere. Now I see the hate is real. We move. Patriots, stop talking about this fake bromance. Is it that giving Biggie balls to spill rubbish, give this ship zero attention? It is not worthy. It's not worthy. So as you can see, this is one of number one staunch fan of Pere. I told you guys that this one, Pere knows this one, one hand. So she's not pleased about it. Do you think Big Brother is giving Cross the edge, or because of Big Brother say that because Pere has not been kind to others? And if you're a good person, you should be good to others, not just one person, right? Oprah said, after the season of BBN, they should finally wrap it up. My mental health is deteriorating. I now throw and it's all people who come for my fave without even feeling bad. Soon I will start supporting Shaggy. My dear, if this Big Brother is making you turn to true, it's just because you're naturally a true. You cannot let that influence you. Come on. You can't let that influence you. It is safe to defend your fave, right? But do not let that influence you to go so low and do some unreasonable shit. Coming from Nadozie, I just know Doyin will find fight with Ilebaye after that rubbish she pulled yesterday of going to Kidwaya and trying to settle Pere and Ilebaye so she can have a smooth ride with Kidwaya. Doyin, you aren't actually as slick as you think you are. Now, this is my problem. I have seen so many people say a lot about Doyin friendship to Ilebaye, and this is one of the reasons I would want that friendship to just scatter, so that Doyin will be on her own. Because me, I'm seeing a friend who care for a friend, but I notice many people are saying something else, so I feel she should just give her a space. Coming from Christy O, Mike had the award of no dragging in BBN history. All thanks to Sheyi, that record has been broken. And it's true, everybody love Mike. Like, nobody they drag Mike for waiting, but now Sheyi has made everybody, they are coming for Mike. but it is what it is. Life no cuckoo balance. So guys, it's about that time. I will see you guys later, maybe later after we'll know who has gone home tonight, right? Thank you so much for watching, and make sure you stay tuned to this channel. Do not blink at all on this channel, because of course this is where everything will be coming out as it hurts. Do not forget also that I love you, because if I don't love you, waiting again. Bye for now, guys.